up, everybody, at FullOnDrums.com land? We are here in the Sabian booth with no other than the man himself, Ray Luzier. I literally just learned how to say his name right about 6 months ago. Known him for 15 years. Fucked that up every time.
It's rough. It's a rough one. It's a rough one. When I moved to Hollywood, they said, "What's your middle name?" I said, "Lee." "That's your name, Raymond Lee." I'm like, I'm proud of my last name. Oh, well.
And there you go. And then I mess it all up. But anyway, Ray's going to show us some of the new Sabian stuff that's out here and talk about some of their cymbals a little bit.
As everyone knows, they just had another cymbal vote. And a bunch of us, if you go on YouTube and type my name in, cymbal vote, you can see me playing a bunch of the examples on the new ones. But one of my favorites of all time, I mean, it's weird. You know, I have like different size hi-hats on my kit. Yeah. I have like a set of 12s, and sometimes I put a 13 above my 14-inch hi-hats. Well, check these babies out. 16-inch AA Explosion hats. Look at that. I don't even.
You actually use the 16.
I'm going to try. On the new Corn Tour, I'm going to try to use a pair. But they just have this, like, I mean, come on. And you know, so that's why I've been with Sabian since '93. I mean, they're always innovating themselves, and they're always, like, putting new stuff out. And it's just great to be a part of a company that's not afraid, you know, to branch out.
Now, you use a lot of effect cymbals. You like to use a lot of different sounds. What's some of your favorite effect cymbals and why?
I love the chopper. I have a chopper over on my other side, which is at like 3 different splitted cymbal together, and it's awesome. Like I make my own stuff up. I have a Bozio Radia, a 16 on top of a 15-inch bottom heavy hi-hat.
Oh, that's got to sound pretty interesting.
It cuts. I mean, my band, they play so freaking loud, and even though I know I'm being mic'd, I still have this feeling I need loud stuff. So that's why a bunch of my cymbals are explosions. But I have that. That's one of my favorite. I love the little Glenny's garbage in between my monotoms. And, you know, my favorite cymbal is probably the Chad Smith Holy China, just because it's so freaking loud.
Oh, it's got to be if it's got Chad Smith's name on it.
And the 3 Ray Luzier fans out there know that I have this Holy China in between my toms, and I've had that since I was 10. I just love the whole story was I had 2 Chinas like the 80s thing, and then one of them broke one time, and I couldn't afford to buy another one, and I play left-hand lead and right-hand lead, so I moved it to the middle, and it just never went away. I just love that cymbal in the middle.
It looks bitchin' too. But hey, if Scott and I are Ray Luzier fans number 1 and 2, who's the third one?
My mother.
Your mother. Nice.
Yeah, she buys like 2 of my records every time they come out. So we sell like 8 copies. It's awesome. I love it. It's awesome. Thanks.
So, how often do you change your cymbal setup? Is that something you explore all the time, or is it you have a setup?
We're working on the new Korn record right now with producer Don Gilmore, and Don's got great ears. So he's like, he will like make suggestions like, hey, try this cymbal or try that. And I have a big I just bring everything I got, and I just let him go through it. And his ears are so great because my band tunes down to Z flat, so it's like it's so low. And it's like you gotta like have stuff that matches with those frequencies. So it's really cool, like that. You know, my live setup varies a little bit from my studio.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
Do you actually? Is it different?
I like darker cymbals in the studio. I like more HH and HHXs in the studio. The AA's a little too bright in the studio for me, my taste. I have a big 20-inch HHX Explosion over here, and I love like crashing on it because it's a lower frequency and it's not so brittle and bright as live. So
you find it sits in the mix a little bit better?
I think so. I think it does. Yep.
Nice, nice. Ray, as always, brother, I love you, man.
Love you too, brother.
Ray Luzier, that's all I'm gonna say.